Well, here's the problem child that I was dealing with. It had the low pH, and I've since pulled the water out and refreshed everything. The Spider Farmer SF1000 light is all set to go. So let's take a look at what's going into this system. Of the 3 zucchini plants that I've got started, I'll probably take the first one since it has a true leaf forming. With the previous plant, I used this Neoprene clone collar. However, with the squash, I'll have to have a slightly different solution. There just isn't enough stem right now to support the neoprene clone collar around the stem. This is the seed sponge that I'm using, and so it's a little bit longer than a 2-inch net cup supports. So this is a different solution that I'll be using. I'm going to cut out a little bit of the center of one of my clone collars. That way I can put it around the actual grow sponge itself without compressing it too severely. And for your sake, it's probably a good thing that I'm not a surgeon, because this is really difficult to cut through, and I'm doing a poor job of it. And next time that I try this, I will probably use something different to cut through it with. It looks a little bit like a wild rat chewed through it. The important thing is that during the test fitting that the grow sponge seems to fit now. It needs to be a snug fit, but not too tight. And this way the grow sponge and the roots can come out the bottom, and it should accommodate the squash I'm about to take out. First thing that I want to do is to take the seed pod off. Sometimes this happens. When you take these off, you have to be careful not to pull the leaf apart or damage the plant. We'll give it a little wiggle, and thankfully that was loose on there, so that's good. We'll just set that seed casing over to the side, and let's pull this plant up and out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful white roots, and this is about perfect for transplanting right now. I'm going to try to work the grow sponge up and out of that white seed sponge basket without tearing the roots up. A little push around. So that's the white seed basket that I was telling you about. And this is the seed sponge, and the roots are starting to come out, and you can see that they're branching quite well. So if I take this and open up that neoprene clone collar, we'll just squeeze that around. Oh, it's dripping. Well, there's something else to clean up. We'll just kind of drop the roots through that 2-inch net cup that I have sliced, and we'll work it down. I like to go around the outside edges, different places, so it goes down in evenly, like that. And it's all ready now, and let's go ahead and put that into that grow pail. The AeroGarden Sprout that this came out of had a PPFD range between the upper 200s to low 300s. So on the Spider Farmer SF1000 light, what I'm going to do is turn the power dimmer knob down to 60%. That looks good. And at an 18-inch hang height, that's going to put me in about 318 ppfd to the center. And I do want to put this zucchini plant right in the center, because I depend on the system underneath of it to help support it. So as it grows, it'll lay uniformly across the top of this grow container. Now that it's in there, let's go ahead and put the plates back in. Really not too difficult. There's only 4 plates, and it's a little bit like a puzzle. and not a complex puzzle at that. You could probably find that most daycare kids could even put this together. So the last piece going in now, and there it is.